Hi, welcome back to A Man in a Sea of Lies. And I'm sorry, but I just have to vent again. I spent about half a day every day in my car listening to talk radio, and it's becoming like totally useless and pointless. When you have people, I, my one of my favorites, Scott Reed. When you listen to 10:10 in the morning, surely Scott Reed, maybe it's a good fit for John Moore. But Jerry Yeager having Scott Reed comment on his show, that's like I don't, don't like that at all. I don't like Scott Reed when he's on Vasi Capellos, even. You know, so I don't listen to John Moore because to me it's just too much on the Bolshevik side of Canadian commentary. I like Jerry Yeager. I always liked him. He's a little more um, clear thinking, but he's such a black and white kind of guy that sometimes it's very difficult to take him as well. But Scott Reed definitely a bad fit for Jerry Yeager as far as I'm concerned. And then moving forward, like Deb Hutton's show in the afternoon. Deb Hutton, I used to like her, still kind of like her, but she's becoming this sort of commentator ever she's gotten that her show in the afternoon that she's just, it's a lot of the same slogans, the same kind of commentary being repeated all the time, right? Not really hard hitting or anything like that. And then she one of the afternoons she's got Kathleen Wynne and John Tory on her show. I mean, these people were total failures, not only in their political lives, but morally. I don't know what the hell these people are still, they've retired from politics, so just stay out of it. But, people keep propping them up. John Tory, I've never seen or heard a man who can talk so fast and so much about nothing. And Kathleen Wynne, what can I tell you? I don't know how many billions of dollars went missing under her reign. Nobody knows where. All these consultants and all these weird programs and stuff like that. I won't get into her personal life because it smells from here to eternity. And then going back to Vasi Capellos, I wish she's got a lot of these talking heads. They're just kind of talk the same things all the time. It's like a bubble talk sort of thing. Like nothing really gets said. They want to come across as some sort of hard hitting commentators, but to me, it's not working at all. And of course, Scott Reed is just guys out there somewhere, And then brings us to today's news: Carney and his budget. So they're proud of the deficit being slightly lower than anticipated, and most of that was built on the high gas prices because of course Donald Trump, right? So they're raking cash in and Canadians are suffering, and they're still continue to blame everybody else but themselves. And this $25 billion infusion into the new Canada Strong Fund. What kind of investment fund is that? But it's totally funded by government debt. So we issue bonds to get the cash to invest into this fund, and that's supposed to make us money somehow. I think it's a make work project for his buddies, and of course Brookfield, and that's another story altogether. So, but we're buying it. I don't know why we're buying this kind of nonsense. And to me, it's kind of a downward spiral that just keeps up accelerating and accelerating. It's kind of a snowball effect to our fiscal policies and our businesses. We're barely struggling. Rogers announcing 10,000 people are going to be offered buyouts because they want to reduce their workforce. A company like Rogers. What's next? Bell and some, and what? Like I said, we're buying it. They're selling. There's snake oil salesman. They're selling their snake oil, and we're just eating it up like there was no tomorrow. Not a big fan. Please subscribe. I have views on this channel. I know it's nothing special. I'm a realist, but a few more subscriptions would be really nice. So long.